feel like some people lie in order to like conform to society, you know, and like Aquarius doesn't feel the need to lie to fit in, you know, like they're okay standing on their own, and I feel like all of these signs as well are okay with that, you know?
They really are. What's good, you guys? It's your girl Sarah
And Maya.
and we are charmed and dangerous.
Ooh, because you know we be charming.
And we be dangerous.
And we be charming.
And we be dangerous.
And we be charming. And we be dangerous.
Today we have a super fun zodiac list.
Yes.
For all the signs, it's the sign as friends. And there is 4 different categories. And let's see where your sign falls into it.
Yes.
Alright, so first category. I am the friend who listens to what you have to say. We have Virgo, Cancer, Pisces.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Virgo will give you actionable steps to fix whatever it is that you're going through. Cancer just honestly is here to make you feel emotionally ready for the decisions you're gonna make. They're like a really good hype man in that way because they're cardinal water.
Right.
And Pisces is just there to listen.
Right.
Like they are here to validate your feelings.
100%. I feel like Pisces is the non-judgmental one. Cancer is there to encourage you along the way, just like you said, like feel those feelings. It's okay. And you have a right to tell people how you feel. You know? Like you have a right to feel that way.
Yeah.
I feel like they're very good at that.
They are.
And of course, Virgo, yes, they're great listeners and they give some of the best advice because the way that their mind is structured, like they're able to really break it down.
Yeah.
For you,
that
you know?
mercurial energy, that mercurial earth energy, I feel like is here for all the topics of discussion.
Yes.
Like what is running through your brain? Like I am here to understand it. And you know, it's just never going to be enough talking for them. They're just really good people to bounce ideas off of. And Cancer, I feel like they're just really, really good again at like pushing you to do what you need to do.
Yes.
You know, like okay, sure we can talk, but what are you gonna do about it?
Right.
You know? And yeah, like we all know Pisces to be the absolute best companion when you're going through shit.
Yes.
They're just there to emotionally heal you and nurture you.
Yeah.
Without any judgment.
None.
Like their love does not
Safe
come
space.
at a cost.
On point.
Like it maybe would with like Scorpio or Cancer. Pisces is very much like, I'm just here for a good time. Like I love healing people.
Right. And I will even say from these 2 other signs who are also very good listeners, I feel like Pisces is the most like non-judgmental one of the group.
Agreed.
You know? Especially in terms of their approach. Like the other 2 are going to be analyzing what you're saying and giving you advice to move forward on it a little bit, you know?
For sure, and everyone has like a different thing that they need.
Yes.
I feel like depending on the problem or your personality type, either you are venting so people give you solutions to fix your problem, or you're venting just to release and you're not really asking for advice.
Facts.
So figure out what it is that you need and then pick your friends accordingly.
Yes. The next friend group is I'm the friend who will never walk away. We have Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Sometimes they need to walk away.
Yeah. Right.
No, I love how loyal all 3 of these signs are. You know, Taurus, just in general, they are very much creatures of habit, and when they decide that you are part of their routine and you are a friend, like you're a friend for life, they generally hate making new friends. And you know, Leo is the lion. We know how much they love to stick it out with the people that have been good to them.
Yes.
You know, even though they're good at making friends and they're maybe more social than a Scorpio and a Taurus, I feel like Leo knows who their real friends are.
For sure.
You know, just because they're generous with their friendship doesn't mean that everyone gets that same amount of loyalty. Like they typically have a solid group of people that they feel like being the courageous lion towards.
For sure, for sure. I feel like all of these signs too are so loyal to their core, and that's the reason why they will never leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they stick by you through thick and thin, and I feel like all of these signs really show up for you in times of need, and they do it all in their own different ways. I feel like Scorpio really does it in terms of like emotions, you know, like they're gonna go through the darkest battles with you and help you release your trauma and think about stuff really deeply, right? Like they're those deep empaths. And I feel like Taurus, they're all about providing that stable environment for you. Like, are you eating? Like, how can I, like, if something traumatic went on with you, like they would come bring you food.
They want to comfort you.
Yes.
Make you feel safe and protected.
And Leo, again, fixed fire, like they will do anything to protect the people they love, and they show out for them, you know, and they're very loyal and so loving. So it's like, you just see their heart on their sleeve when they're like protecting people, and they really feel like it's me and you against them, you know? Like all these three signs is like, we ain't going down without a fight, honey.
For sure. And I feel like, because I briefly talked about Taurus and Leo, like I feel like how loyal Scorpio is, like it is essentially tied to their depth of emotions. Like, because they find you to be someone that they care about, now like a part of their heart is connected to you, and we all know how deep that Scorpion heart goes. So when Scorpio feels like you are truly a friend and they're loyal to you, like they will emotionally protect you. And like we talk about physical protection and like creating a safe space for someone, but for someone to feel so emotionally protected around you, knowing that no one will fuck with you as long as they have you in their life, like that is something that I think a lot of people value about the Scorpion friendship, is that like, I got a Scorpio on my side, like they're literally gonna end you and traumatize you forever, ever making me feel small. Like they are my motivational speaker. They are my mother.
They're constant. All of these are constants, I feel like, in their life as a friend. You know what I mean? Like they're like, I can always rely on this type of friend, you know? So
absolutely. I feel like, again, most of them are fixed signs. You know? So fixed signs in general, like they know what they like, and they're not easy when it comes to friendship, especially Taurus and Scorpio. Leo can, you know, be more social, but Taurus and Scorpio, because they're more private anyway, when they do choose you, it means you're chosen for life. And you have to do something extremely disgusting and unattractive for them to drop you. You know? Which can also be a toxic thing. Like, you need to get better at dropping people who are not fulfilling you in some sort of way platonically. Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. Just because you're comfortable with them doesn't mean that they're good for you. Next category, we have I am the friend who will never lie. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. Absolutely.
Yes. I feel like for Capricorn, they're like my integrity. You know, they're like, I'm not gonna lie because that's gonna make that's gonna fall back on me. You know, like, and now I'm responsible for that. And there's just no need for them in a relationship, they feel like, to do that. Their word is everything to them. And I feel like for Sagittarius, like, we're just brutally honest. Like, that's one of our personality traits. And it's like, if you don't like that about us, you really shouldn't be.
Why are we friends?
Friends with us.
You're here because you wanted an honest truth, right? To help elevate your life. Like, all of these signs are really good at elevating, you know, whoever they're around in some capacity. For Capricorn, it's through practical steps. Like, how are you going to climb whatever ladder it is that you want to climb? For Aquarius, they're very forward thinking and futuristic in that way. They're like, how can we make this better for your future? What can you do differently in order to get the results that you want? You know, think out of the box. And for Sag, their optimism, you know what I mean? Because they're Jupiter ruled. Like, they just want you to keep it honest with yourself so you have more options.
For sure.
And I feel like when you lie to yourself, you're almost putting yourself in a box and you're not allowing yourself to see another way out. And our friends are there for support most of the time. And I feel like these three signs, they always want to teach you how you can think kind of out of the box.
For sure. Another thing,
because they believe in themselves.
100%. Another thing I thought about Aquarius too is like, they aren't going to, I feel like some people lie in order to like conform to society, you know? And like Aquarius doesn't feel the need to lie to fit in, you know? Like they don't, they're okay standing on their own. And I feel like all of these signs as well are okay with that, you know?
They really are. That's when they feel like the most confident. And I feel like that's the energy they want to teach their friends.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's so funny having different types of friends in one friend group. Because you see the ones that are maybe like a little bit more codependent versus the ones that are more independent, and I feel like these 3 signs are very independent.
Yeah.
And they value their true selves, they value solitude. So because of, I mean, not as much Sagittarius, but still Sagittarius is that philosopher, so they know where they want to be, and they don't really need everyone, they don't need everyone around them to agree with them. You know what I mean? Like in relationships, Sag isn't always going to be the one that's codependent. Like they very much need their freedom and their independence. And the same could be said for Capricorn. As long as they got money, they're good. Aquarius, as long as I got my friends, I'm good. You know what I mean? So like there's something to learn here from these 3 signs when it comes to your ability to live a life on your own.
100%.
Without a partner completing you.
Yeah.
And I like that about these signs.
For sure. Okay, this isn't totally about astrology, but also I'm thinking like all of these, they're like kind of winter signs. So I wonder if there's something about the quite literal coldness in the air that makes you like, okay, I just gotta be straight with you.
No, I mean, I think it's all tied together. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, you think about, like there's just so much about astrology, like even just Aries, you know what I mean? How much they're just able to do things on their own. Like it gives very much like baby, like spring energy, like I'm being reborn. And then obviously like fall, Scorpio, like death, rebirth, like from summer to all of a sudden getting cold. So I think it all ties together. So I think it's a great observation that you made. And it's funny because I think of the last one from these signs that's left, and that's Pisces, but like Pisces isn't really part of the colder months, and although it is because it's that February, but it's still very much, again, mending the two between from like Aquarius to Aries, you know? So and Pisces is a 12th sign, so it holds qualities of all 12 signs within them. Within itself. So that's why Pisces, I feel like, is different.
I like this little deep dive that we just
me too.
went on.
Did you like it?
Let us know. Because I feel like too the Pisces being immutable also just again kind of blends itself from falling out of the winter months and going into spring.
I mean, that's so Pisces to me. It's like, it still very much needs to hibernate. Pisceans love to hibernate and sleep and get their energy in order. But then when they're out and about, they are out and about. You know what I mean? They really can chat it up to just about anyone like a Gemini can. You know?
Interesting. Maybe that's too why Pisces and Scorpio kind of connect, because they understand that like kind of rebirth relaxation thing to like transform into something
we
new.
definitely enjoy both. Like Scorpio's a loner, but a lot of Scorpios are very good at being social. You know what I mean? And we love connecting with people. Emotionally. If we feel safe enough with our own energy. Same with Pisces. If they're in a good space, they really love socializing and meeting people and feeling their emotions. Like that's what I say about water signs. Like when you're feeling good and you're in a happy place, like you're excited to exchange emotions, read someone's emotion. How are you doing today? Like feeling people. But if you're not in a good place, you're already overwhelmed by your own emotions, then you're outside and you're feeling other people's emotions and it's mixing into one another. You don't know if it's coming from you, if it's coming from them. Like it can get very dark very quickly. So I say for water signs, just beware of where your emotions are at. And if it's not in a good place, maybe that's when you need to be a little bit more solo dolo. You know?
No, that's great advice. Because it'd be chaotic otherwise.
Exactly.
And you guys are such empaths too. You will take on that energy. So
exactly. And like the same can also be said about fire signs. Like fire signs are known to be super, super social, and they are. But like also like when a fire sign is not in a good place spiritually, like they are out and about and super, super combative.
You're terrorists.
And exactly. So it's like I feel like fire signs would also do well. Sit at home. fucking rage journal. Like, I don't know what it is, but like,
yeah,
just because you're good at being social doesn't mean you need to go and unleash all that fire socially.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You could sit with your own fire for a little bit longer and figure out what it needs to burn more or burn less.
For sure. Or like,
because your fire can be depleted too.
For sure.
You know, because of other people.
For sure. I feel like fire signs should go like work out, go on a run.
I agree. You guys need that shit, especially Aries placements. But fire signs in general, you have to release some of that energy in some way.
Yeah. All right, our last group is I am the friend you kiss when you're high. Libra, Gemini, and Aries.
I'm actually fucking crying.
I love
you know
it so
why?
much.
Hashtag why not? You know what I mean? When I think of these signs, I think of the phrase, why not take a crazy chance? No, literally. Like, with these signs, like, there's absolutely zero order.
Nope.
You know what I mean? We're just absolutely here for a good time, not a long time.
Yes.
Do you get that? Do you get the vibe? Do you get the drift? So, like, why would we not make out right now? Taste of her cherry chapstick.
Yes.
So like that's the vibes, and when you know the vibes, you gonna vibe it out.
No, exactly.
Like people need to learn to use the energy of Libra, Gemini, and Aries for what it's good for, which is a good motherfucking time.
Yeah.
Let these people live.
No.
They want to be that friend for you.
Right. You want to have a crazy night? You want to make out with someone random?
Yeah, actually.
You want to get somebody's number?
Yeah.
Take these friends out with
Absolutely.
you.
Guess what? You're tired of your life, but you're too much of a pussy to actually make any big change yourself. You know you're hitting up one of these signs and you're like, oh, just go out? And they're gonna be like, you wanna go out? And you're like, yeah. And they're gonna fucking ruin your life and fix it all in one night.
Yes.
And you're gonna wake up with everything falling into place, all because they took you on this crazy adventure.
Can I also say,
I would also add Sag to that list sometimes too.
Yeah.
Because everything I'm saying kind of reminds me of Sag too.
Yeah. Can I also say, I feel like these three signs, in my experience, they also don't get jealous when you're out and doing these things.
Oh,
like,
they're encouraging it.
Exactly. They're like, yes, my girl, my boy, my person, they're getting some right now. You don't go to that weird person's house while you make out with them.
Yes.
You know?
Literally, yes. Because how many times do we know of friends that like maybe, you know, actually you don't need any fucking reason. You just want to have a crazy night.
Yeah.
You just want to meet someone.
Yeah.
But your friend makes you feel like ashamed or guilty for like ditching them or for like letting this new guy or girl that's like feeling you be all up on you. Like, I thought we were here together. Like, and again, sometimes yes, like if your friend is always doing that, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But if you want a friend who's just gonna let you embrace the freedom of being who you are when you're out and about or just in life, this is them.
Yeah.
They're here for it. They're here for all chapters of your life. They're not here to judge. They're not here to tell you, this isn't you. They're like, I love this new version of you.
And I feel like all of them are like some certified little freakaleaks.
Oh,
you know? Like they are just down. They're down friends. And you're going to get into some good trouble together.
No, literally, like I feel like when you're with Libra, like you just feel like you're a celebrity. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're out and like everyone's saying hi to your Libra friend and you're like, oh my god, like I forget the riz that you have. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And when you're with your Gemini friend, it's literally the same vibe. Like they're including you with all of their different groups. And the conversation is like never ending. You know what I mean? Like I truly feel like you will talk it out with a Gemini and it'll be fun and you'll laugh and cry along the way.
Right.
Which a lot of people just need in friendship. You want both. You want someone who understands you mentally and also can make you laugh. You get 2-in-1 with Gemini. And with Aries, you know, again, they're a ride or die. Nothing is too crazy for an Aries. Like truly, like this is an adrenaline junkie. Like they're waiting for it to get crazier, actually. You know what I mean? So like when I say like, if you want to do something reckless, like you call your Aries friend.
Facts. And also, all three of them are very talkative, can chat you up and down, so they genuinely make great wing people.
Yeah, they do.
You know?
They do. They're social. And
Yeah.
they're socially aware.
And they're not afraid to go start that conversation for you. Like, it's not awkward for them. Because you know how some people will make it awkward?
No,
and it's
for
like,
sure.
fuck, like, I almost wish you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
But they'll come in, like, real cool.
Yeah, except for Aries. But
Yeah,
Aries
sometimes they come in
is
hot.
so confident that, like, everyone's scared of them. So people are still going to listen to what they're saying.
Yeah, and you're just like, okay, we're going with this.
Yeah. You know, like, half of the time if you say the wrong thing, but
though.
you say it confidently, people think it's the truth.
Exactly.
You know how many times I like to fuck with people like that? It's so fun.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like, just kidding. They're like, oh my god.
But they all make shit happen for you.
They
you
do.
know?
They do. And I feel like they just don't get stingy with their connections.
Uh-huh.
They love to share.
Yes.
Sharing is
Hence the kisses.
the more the better. Come closer.
Alright, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode on the Signs as Friends. Comment down below with your thoughts. Did you agree with your group? If yes, say why. If no, I also want to know why.
And did it hit more for your Venus sign? Because you know our Venus sign is like kind of it's the people in your life, your connections, partnerships. So if it didn't hit for your sun sign, check your Venus sign.
Yes.
Me and Maya have the same Venus sign as our sun sign, so we don't get to play that game.
Right. But you do. Alright, we're going to link our socials somewhere around here. We love you so much.
Happy Scorpio season.
Bye. Bye.